The DoctorView screen allows for a doctor to complete a time-efficient chart review as well as writing the patient's progress note. We have tabs across DoctorView, starting with the Inpatient tab, which is very comprehensive with many menu items and is useful when admitting a patient. We also have a Rounding tab, and this is a simplified version which has less menu items for completing a quick ward round note. And we also have the Clinic tab as well. For this demonstration, I will be doing a chart review and writing a brief ward round note, and so I'll be doing that from the Rounding tab. The first thing I'll demonstrate is how to modify your screen so that you have a left-hand column for your chart review and a right-hand column for your documentation. To move your documentation over to the right-hand side of the screen, you'll need to click this icon here on all of the free text boxes. If you don't see that icon, it may be due to the size of your screen. So for example, you might need to unpin your menu to see that icon. Click the icon to move it to the right-hand side of the screen, and this will allow you to build your documentation column. We now have documentation on the right and we have chart review on the left. I'll start by demonstrating how you access information in the patient's chart without having to leave this screen. If you want to review your patient's vital signs, you simply click on Vital Signs in the DoctorView menu. There's filters at the top here to see different date ranges. You can click onto a result to see a graphical representation of that data. You can review the documentation in the patient's chart from DoctorView as well. Simply scroll to Documents or click to Documents, click on the document you wish to view, and you can review the document here. If you want to know what medications the patient has charted, simply click on the word medications and it will take us through to this section of DoctorView, which shows the next medication scheduled for the next 12 hours, continuous infusions, etc., and what's been administered within the last period of time. If you want to know more information about this dose of insulin, for example, simply click on the medication and the information will populate over here to the right. If you'd like to see the patient's pathology results, we'd click on Pathology. You can customize this screen. So for example, if you'd like to review the patient's vital signs, documentations, medications, and pathology results, simply change the order that this menu presents. You can click and drag and change the order of the components of the menu. You can customize this screen further by clicking over here on the menu icon, selecting Components. You can untick any menu items here so that they don't appear in your menu. Over here to the right, this is where we can write notes about the patient. You can save the information into these documentation sections here, and they will only remain on this screen. At this point, this information is not in the patient's chart. Once you've completed the documentation over to the right and you're ready to create your progress note, you can either go to the documentation screen from the patient's chart menu, or you can access the documentation screen from your DoctorView. Simply scroll to the bottom of your menu and click on Select Other Note. That link will bring us through to this familiar screen here, where we choose our type and our template. For this demonstration, I'm going to select the ward round brief. This will bring us to our ward round brief template, which pulls data in that was typed directly into DoctorView and also other information from the patient's chart. Always sign and submit.